Sashi
Pugi Joshi Metokam Rira Bingshi Nyende Genpadi Sangye Shindu Mikte Uargi Jokun Nanda Shingla Chuparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami
Sangye
Chedang Soki Chonamla Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gipe Sanam Ki Dola Penchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chedang Soki Chonamla Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gipe Sanam Ki Rola Penchir Sangye Druparsho
Sangye
Chedan Soki Chonamla Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gipe Sanam Ki Rola Penchir Sangye Druparsho. All right, so this morning I got up early to attack words text, and I realized I have to consolidate. You know, it's like I'm too far along the battlefield, and my troops are too strung out, and I have to back up, and I have to consolidate what I understand, because it's too hard for me, and I did it with the Sankhya stuff. I could have gone on. Yours was only one poem, Utpala, and yours is only a small paragraph. And I could have done a okay job and just done it and gone on, but I decided to stop and learn it. And that took like 4 hours. So what I propose is that we consolidate. I can't go ahead, because it's getting too weird for me. I don't understand everything. And I could guess, and I could make a decent translation, but I wouldn't feel happy. And it's the same with the Sankhya. You know, now I feel really happy about Sankhya, because I found out more about Sankhya than I ever wanted to know. And now I can actually add to what the text says about the Sankhya. So I think I have to consolidate here, because I cannot go on. I can make intelligent guesses and I can put together a translation, but there's subtle things going on here that I would like to catch. So what I propose is I teach you guys how to do that. Okay, so what I did with the Sankhya that you didn't see the process, you just got the result. You didn't know how many authors I looked at to choose those 3, you know. So I'd like to, I have to consolidate on this text. I can't go ahead. I don't know enough about it. I never got trained in that. Abhidharma, I've been doing since I was 21. Mind only, all I got was in Chang'e, you know. And so I proposed, I show you what you do and you don't know what to do.
That's good.
What to do when you don't know what to do. Okay. Like you're kind of lost in the text, and what are your resources, okay? And I started it this morning, so I'll show you what I did, and we'll go from there, okay? So my idea is we create a searchable database of mind only, okay? So I'm gonna show you this process. So we're gonna say, I don't know. This is where I keep all my files, because that's the way they used to in DOS. Yeah, I created a C drive. Yeah. Okay, so let's say mind only. Okay, so MO. I give it a short name because then I don't have to type too many things when I'm searching through it. So let's go to mind only. Now I've got a place to keep my mind only materials. I have a feeling that Tsongkhapa is unannouncedly quoting earlier stuff, and I would like to have Tengyur stuff separated. I'd like to have a 10-year mind-only section, all the text put together. Okay?
There's some intensely
So-
fascinating folder names.
Do I?
Mama chicken.
That's John
Monk
Foley,
Light.
the talk I did with John Foley.
Okay.
The
Mama chicken?
monk and the fighter pilot.
Mama chicken on the
Mama
egg.
chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Wow. It's cool when it's big.
We're gonna go first. I'm doing the easiest part first. Okay, go to Tengyur. Here's the mind-only section. It's a huge thing. It's 15 volumes. 15 volumes of 1,000 pages. It's 15,000 pages of mind-only. Okay,
Oh,
so
is the mind only already separated in the tank?
it is. It is.
By Bunte Rinpoche?
By him or someone like him. Yeah. Okay. Or okay.
No one else should, or they will fall.
Okay, so look, this part's easy. Okay, and I'm gonna rename it 10-year mind only. Okay, okay.
Wow.
So that came cheap. Now Sumbum is just about as easy because Nick finished it.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Nick.
Okay, Samsam. Okay, and basically it's divided into two sections. Teachings on Alaya Vijnana and teachings on the Uttara Tantra, which is also a mind-only text. And this is about all that was strong in Tibet, you know. So it's not a big thing. So here I'm going to put these into Mo, and I'm going to call this Sumbum. Here's a Mayangak.
There's uncatalogued.
yeah. Well, let's just call it Sumbum materials. Sumbum. Okay. And now.
Should you call it Sumbum mind only? Do you have something else called Sumbum in your?
Not in that folder.
That folder's mind only.
It's already mind only. See, it's under mind only.
Okay, because you called it Tengyur mind only. That's why I said.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you could call it that. Okay, mind only.
You don't need to have that, so you have a shorter folder string.
Well, I'll never search less than that probably.
TMO and
Yeah. Now there's two more things I want to put in here. One is yeah.
China.
Yeah, Kangyur. There's a certain number of Kangyur texts which are believed by the mind-only school to be the source of the mind-only school.
Third turn on the wheel text.
You could do that. Now, that's not a separate section in the Kangyur. Okay, but there are essays in Tibetan about which sutras the mind-only came from.
Oh yeah, do we have a mind only text
Okay.
list?
Sorry?
Is there a mind only text
Oh, not really. Oh, inside, yeah. There are books about which sutras talk of mind only. What are the sutras from which the mind only school was derived?
Yeah.
There are lists like that.
Okay.
And I have something else that I'd like to find. I want to show you this. These are all the texts on the mind only school that are in our database from Tibet. Okay, it's only 4 authors. Okay, how do I do that? Oh, I can, right? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's only 4 authors. 5, sorry. Yeah. Okay. This is the Mongol Chuje. Sorry. No, I'm pounding.
Big fan.
Yeah, you guys know him from the Tantric course.
Shalom Namcha.
Yeah, he wrote the outline of Tantra. And we studied it in course 6 of the 18 Tantric courses. So he's a great writer. He's a great writer. Then we have Gungtang Konja Tembe Drume, who's also a very great, he's Amdo. East Tibet, and a great scholar, a very great scholar, and so we're lucky he's in this list. Okay. Gungtang Kwanjo Tembe Dumbe.
Is he recent?
1700s. Kyutsang, Losang, Jamyan Munlam. Okay. He's a good, solid writer. I don't know dates. I think 1800s. Okay. Then there's this guy named Tsongkhapa. And then there's Panglung Losang Tuche. Say Panglung. Losang Tuche. He wrote 2 books on kunshi as textbooks for ceremony.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
I forget why I didn't think it'd be appropriate for a word. I think they're too long.
What's that one text about the formless realm?
It's one of these.
Okay.
It's frustrating. I forget which one it is. Okay. So that's now what we really need. Can somebody tell me what we really need in his case? Anyone take a shot?
Somebody more recent than Jason Kappa?
That's the first thing. Who wrote specifically on Jetson Kappa's text?
Right.
We need a commentary on Jason Cox.
We need a sub-commentary. Yeah, we need a sub-commentary.
Is there such a thing?
Well, that's why I got up at 4 this morning. I was looking for that, and I found one.
Yeah.
It's in the uncatalogued data. But I cut it out. Now where is it?
It's on catalog.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
No, my computer's getting really.
Lollipop.
My computer's 99.9% full. It's bad. It's asking for trouble. Okay, so SCIM translator course. Oops. Current word
Could be Google Drive.
references. Okay, here are some of the commentaries I found.
Okay.
Kyutsang, Koincho Tembe Junmei, Losan Jamyo.
Are these all to Jason Cox's text?
No, only one of them.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Kyutsang.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm afraid these two might be the same book. I didn't have time to check.
Okay.
Why don't we check? Okay. So I'm just gonna read you the title. Okay. Neljo Chipawe Luki, the Yogacara system. Okay. Yidang Kunshi, Tsandel, the root text and auto commentary to the book called Negative Consciousness and Foundation Consciousness. That's Jason Kappa's book. I'm going to take the kannes from there.
All right.
Okay,
Wow,
I will treat the difficult points from there.
Of difficult points?
Thanks.
Yeah, it could have been kanne, NAD.
Oh, right. The crucial point.
Yeah, that's a dumb ka.
Okay.
Is it?
Kanne means difficult places. Kanne means difficult points. It's the same thing, and they're interchangeable. Selje
Your way.
Clarify them.
clarify. Then he gave his book a super sexy name, which is
Nasum.
Nyinda Sungjuk.
The sun and the moon. Oh, the joining of the sun and the moon.
The like union of the two, the sun and the moon.
Yeah, Hatha.
Hatha Yoga Pradipika.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hatha.
Hatha.
That's the meaning of Hatha,
Hatha yoga.
the sun and moon. And then he gave the tantric word for enlightenment, the combination of the two. The combination of the two. Ha and Ta, the combination of the two. The sun and moon. It means, I'm going to really clarify. I got the light of both major planetary bodies on this, you know. So it starts on page 181. Yeah, is it in here? Is it this one? Starts on page. Yeah, that's it. We already have it.
Okay.
I found it and I got all excited in the uncatalog, and then I realized we already had it. What's this? Oh yeah, now this is a good solid commentary. Yidan Kunshi Kane. The fact that he called it Yidan Kunshi and he gave it that kinky name, right? He didn't say Yidan Kunshi. This is the way Jetsun Kappa abbreviated the two extra consciousnesses. He just calls it mind and kunshi, when actually it's afflicted mind and kunshi. So the fact that this author called his book a commentary on mind and kunshi indicates it might be a commentary on Jetsun Kappa's work. Okay, and he called it Keipe Jungo.
Entry point for the punch.
Yeah, entry point
Wise.
for the wise.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we definitely got to get this one over into our little mind-only database. Okay. No, but it's not a bad question. We'll talk about it in a second. So we're going to take that book and put it in our Sumbum mind-only here. Okay, got it? In our Kunshi books. Okay, Konjo Tembe Dunme. So we have to get that into the database eventually. Okay. Are there any other books I didn't do yet? We did him. We found out that he's the same as him. Is that true? Now this book starts on page 1. Oh wait. Oh, this is just a bad spelling of Sungjuk. Jungjuk. Super bad. I'm super bad. Okay, so unfortunately that's not a new commentary, it's just a really bad typing of the other one. But if they start on different pages, I'll take it. It might have something the other one doesn't have. These are two different editions of the same commentary by Kitsang. Okay, so I'm going to call this, I'll call it,
Can you stick them in the folder with the one that ACIP?
maybe, I'm just going to call it second edition. Okay? And yeah, I'll put him in Kitsang. Oh. Hello?
Where did these end catalog files come from? That they look like
They're
Word
historical.
docs and all that?
No, they've been there for 15 years, 20 years. You know, it's been 15, 20 years. Huh?
Word docs.
No, he's just.
Oh, no, they're text files.
Guess Michael must have made it work out. You just-
Oh.
That's a good point. For those to be searchable, I'm going to have to change them back to text files.
Oh, in Gopher?
Well, I can do it in Word, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
that's a good point. Let's just do it while we're talking about it. Save as text file down here, right? Plain text, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And put it there. Yeah, Google can't search a Word document.
it's warning.
It's just warning me that I'm going to mess up this file, and I say fine.
I know, that's why I'm doing it.
Okay? So now we have a text file there. Technically, I could wipe out the Word doc. Do I want to? Okay. Sometimes you need courage. Okay. I also should go through and make sure nothing else is not a text file, right? Or it won't be. We won't be able to use it. Yeah, this one needs to be. Going to tell me do me.
I see what you're doing now.
Gwen Chok Dembe Durme. Okay.
So you're just making a great folder for go forsake.
Yeah. And I'll show you why. I'll give you an example.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Undo.
Undo, you're right. What happened?
You undid.
Now
You undid too much.
more did.
I undid too much. Let's do it again. Yeah, I want this in text file. So this is stuff I would normally do at home. And towards the end of the term, I don't have time to do it.
So when you were searching for these files, you were looking for what terms?
It's the
I'm going to show you in a second.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so now,
You want to title that untitled folder for
yeah, okay. Brain chalk, then made,
spell.
okay, and I'm going to wipe out this one. And I'm going to move this one to here. Okay. Now there's a couple of things we can do from here. I could go find the Kongyur things. That would require me to read the list of Kongyur things that relate to the mind only. I'm giving you a choice. So these are some, this is called housekeeping. It's not as sexy as finding things. It's things you have to do to find things.
Yeah.
You
Once we
see?
have it, then we can.
Yeah, once you have it, you can do the other things.
I
So,
want to see the Kongyur texts that relate.
well, it's your hour, you see. But I'll show you something. I'll show you what I was doing this morning. I'll show you what I was working on. What I got stuck on in your text. Was
It's that Japanese.
where were we? Yeah, here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was getting to be too many things I wasn't sure of, so I didn't feel comfortable to keep going. It was where was it? Yeah.
I just want to know, this file is dated a few days ago. Does that make a difference? Do you have a file?
No, I don't have any newer file. Yeah, this is the thing that bothered me. This is the thing that pushed me over the. Yeah, it's something I tried to read with you last class. Okay, and let's go through it.
Okay.
Now, I'm just using it as a justification of why I just went through this exercise, which we haven't completed. Okay, we're still going to do the Kongyur text together. Why? The problem is Jetsun Kappa might be using language from a Kongyur text and we don't know. So it'd be nice to have them all in one place to search, rather than searching the whole 999 books of the Kongyur. Okay, so we got to this part in the text, and it was freaking me out.
Freaked out, man.
Let's read it, okay? Namin Dang. So Namin means karmic maturations, okay? And Dini,
That and suchness.
it seems to say suchness, okay? We just saw how Deni can refer to something else that was just mentioned. Deni was emanating as a tantric deity. That wisdom just mentioned, okay? That same wisdom. So Deni, be careful. It doesn't always mean tattva.
Could it be something like ripened results and just those or something like that?
Well, you don't know what the
Well,
date
it
is.
makes me really uncomfortable that I don't know, okay? And then it gets worse. Shendu judu mepe bakchak. Karmic seeds which cannot be described in another way. No explanation, you know. nobody mentioned anything about not mentioning yet. And nobody, okay, it's just,
Ironically.
nobody said anything about any of these things, okay? And then it says namin ki mikbar. How can it be the object focused upon by namin?
Right.
That just means ripened seeds.
Yeah.
We haven't been talking about those either. Nobody mentioned anything about ripened karmas focusing on something. You see what I mean? The whole thing is crazy.
We haven't talked about mikvah, because that's what's in the den.
Yeah, how can they be the object focused on by namin? You see, namin is always an adjective or something like namin kidibu,
What is it?
a karmic result.
Right. What is it qualifying?
Ripened result. No, the way he had it here, it's got to be a noun.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, not ripened or something like that. So now you've got like three things in this sentence. I don't know, and I'm supposed to explain it to you. Okay. So just to take this one example, I thought, let me look up Judah Maybe Bakchat.
Okay.
Unspeakable sin. Okay, undescribed sin. Okay, I looked it up. It's nowhere. Okay, it's nowhere. It hasn't been mentioned in this text. It's not mentioned in any other text.
Wow.
What am I supposed to do? But okay, I'll show you something cool. I went to the uncatalogued material. I was getting, when I go there, I'm super desperate. The odds of it being there are like 5%. And it takes like a half hour to crank through them. So anyway, now we have our MO.
This is my MO.
Mindfulness.
Okay, we have our little mind-only treasure chest. All mind-only books.
It's like throwing them off.
Since 300 AD, since the time of Nagarjuna or something. Okay, has anyone used this weird expression? Unspeakable Bakchat.
Should we do
Okay.
some talk first before we?
Sorry?
Should we talk before we hit the line?
Yeah. Have a donut first.
Make a donation to ATRP.
I would kiss you, but you're behind the other kissable one. I'd have to kiss him to get to you now. Okay. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go.
And then you'll attain your
Wait a minute. That-
Should we go back shot?
'cause it's a
They
spell.
namin. They want. It's the text.
Second
matches.
It's cute sang lop sang jamyang munam.
Yeah,
It's a
he
text.
explains it. Shante Tanide. Yeah, there's one. There's another one. Who's that?
Kitan.
This is the unit.
Oh, that's his other typing. Doesn't help us. Okay.
Yay!
Well, no, I mean that's.
No, that's Jetson Kappa.
So wait, there's one.
So really, it's only
It
one.
better be good.
As
There's only one. Let's go back. Okay.
Okay, but we have two variants of it, in case we don't like a spelling.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
same text.
Oh, of the text.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, when I hit it in here, I couldn't understand it. I had to go backwards, and the more I went backwards, I realized he's explaining all of Tsongkhapa. It seems to be a word-by-word commentary.
Oh. What?
Ooh.
You see,
How long is the book?
it's not. I wish they were longer.
Yeah.
It starts on page
Are
181.
you translating this book, actually?
It goes to 254.
Too long.
Well, it's 70 pages. Uh,
Doable.
so what I would propose, just with your text, that it's so damn hard
Yeah.
that we should read the word-by-word commentary. And
Cool, that's beautiful.
sometimes you just have to surrender
Yeah.
and take some time, and then you have to make a decision. This is going to slow it down by years, but it's going to be correct.
Should we go back to the beginning?
Well, that's was the last thing I was going to suggest.
Because there might be all these points that we didn't get the first.
I would kiss you, but I would kiss you. No,
The truth comes out.
I know. I decided the same thing this morning. I was gonna try to sell it to you.
No, we might as well.
And what I was gonna do was,
Self-selling. Yeah.
I was gonna go back through the text. We had certain questions that were a little not so clear, and I was living with them. But to be totally correct, we got to go back. I wouldn't go back through the historical part. The historical part's okay. Up to Wednesday, we're clear.
Okay, it's not that much.
You know, but there was some pretty weird stuff after that too. But we just kept going. So yeah, I would go back through that, and I would see if Kyutsung has anything that's helpful. I'm not sure it will be. Now that I've sold you on it, what if I want to see if anyone else wrote a commentary? Because Kyutsung, he's good, but he's no Nguchu. You know, he's good. He's good, but he's not. There's, what if I want to go find? What if I want to see if anyone's done anything else?
You could look.
Where should I look?
Uncataloged data at this point?
No, now I want a list of books.
TBRC.
I could go to TBRC.
Or you could look at our lineage trees.
How?
In our, you'd have to look up
This
Kusama
one?
and see who taught him.
By the way, I did find a lineage tree for commentaries on your text.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
But where's the best place? I mean, Adam and Nick know. If I want to go find a Galupa book, I can think of 3 good places.
Tohoku, as he just said.
Mm,
For
Or
simple.
the
Tohoku's okay.
shade, yeah, the shade.
Oh, I'd kiss you, but you're so far away.
Or shade.
He's like, yeah,
What did you say?
That's why I always sit back here.
yeah. Oh, you're gonna give me gum before I kiss him.
Thank you, sir.
But I see Gracie kiss you all the time.
No, you can't have my email, Geshula.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good question. You should talk to John.
What did he say?
I know, you should talk to John.
It's a good question. It's a good question. I'm just the person.
What did he say? What did he say? I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, it means
There's okay, just for the guys who don't know about it. There's 2 catalogs from Tibet in the last 20 years of all Galupa books, and they're good. They're really good catalogs. Okay, and that was it Adam? He's completely correct. This is where I would go first to look for some other commentary that we don't have even in our uncatalogued data.
Oh.
Okay, because the uncatalogued data, although immense, is not the whole universe. Okay, there's other ones. Now, if I want to restrict my search to, let's say, this is what I would do. The first search I make, I would restrict it to something in the title of Tsongkhapa's book.
Okay.
And the second search I make, I would look for Kunshi,
Just
which is
in
going to be a
general.
lot bigger.
Yeah, of course.
So why don't we start with, what?
Idan Kunshi.
yeah, the Yidan Kushin, because it's unique.
Yeah.
It isn't Nyenyi Dan Kunshi. Jetsun Kappa used a unique abbreviation in his title. He didn't call it Kunshi and Mind. He didn't call it Kunshi and Nyenyi. He called it just Yi and Kunshi. It's a misnomer.
So we would hit both if we're looking for
We would, I'm afraid so.
But isn't there a feature of Gopher where you can actually
Say not.
Yeah.
It doesn't work so
I never
good.
tried it.
Not
it's-
it's like the elevator close button.
Oh, I see.
It just waits anyway.
Yeshua, you said there were 3 sources?
Yeah, I would also, there's 4.
4.
There's 4. I would look under I would look in the Tohoku catalog, but it's unlikely.
And Sheiji Tenzo.
They don't have a huge amount of books in there.
It's another Tibetan catalog.
Yeah.
Sheiji
No, I'm talking those two together as one.
Tenzo Mingzu.
Yeah. And then I would look in the Tohoku. The greatest catalog of Asian literature ever assembled is
On what?
St. Petersburg catalog. It is the greatest catalog ever done
Cool.
in history.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I would throw in. No. There was something else, but let's start with those guys.
Okay.
That's the other thing with
So we're going to create a.
yeah.
No, we're going to have to create a folder. I'm going to say. And this makes me happy that we're using the time of me being confused. Literature. Okay, so now we're going to make another searchable database called MO Literature. Okay, and we're going to put in there go to the reference section, catalogs, right? And we're going to put Mingzi.
I gotta give you the updated reference section.
Oh, yeah.
It's like half catalog.
Okay, here's one of those beautiful catalogs. Okay. Copy. What happened?
No.
Oh,
Paste.
oops.
Uh,
Okay, let's try again.
and paste it underneath to itself. It's like pouring butter into butter.
No, usually
Well,
they
like my
take
shop
the
doesn't do
copies.
I'm just going to give it a short name for myself. What's the other one, Adam? Mingzi is one. Shater is another. Okay, that happens to be multiple volumes. Okay.
5 minutes, Kesha. 4 minutes.
Oh, I made it through the class. I mean, I'm really sorry.
Time's up. Oh well.
Okay, and then let's throw in the Tohoku catalog. Okay, Tohoku Tibetan catalog, which is here. Okay. And I'm not going to throw in the St. Petersburg because it's so massive it slows everything down. It's 141,000 colophons, so, let's look at that one. For what are we looking for?
Idan Kunshi.
Yeah, it just happens to be Yidun Kunshi. Then we're going to say add a new search category. We want it to be mind-only literature. Okay? And you can also look up on TBRC. They may have some things that aren't even in here. But this is what we're going to have to go through. So here we go. Almighty baby hum.
This is the commentary that we're looking at. No. On the
This is the great commentary on Yidun Kunshi.
That's the original text.
And the author is Pude Gungyal, who I don't know. I don't personally know who that is. Okay? So this is an entry of a list of books, bibliography, where they have the author's biography right after the list of books. And so
Oh, so you can.
he has written such a commentary,
Yeah.
and then there's the life story of Pude Gungyal. So he must have been the author. Okay. So here's one of the things on your wish list. You're going to be looking for this book.
Are we gonna make
Okay.
a list?
Yeah, let's go to Word and make a list. Okay. So there's our first candidate.
Yay.
We don't have this book, and we would like this book. What do you call that? Target list.
Shopping list.
Yeah. And we're going to put it in the.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
It's always exciting.
Santa Claus.
Okay.
I love being rushed.
Now, you would go to TBRC and try to find it.
You can scan.
Yeah. And then you would rush it in India. Okay. And they're good at that.
Hell yeah, they are.
They do it every once in a while for us. Here's another one.
We could check through the uncataloged data first for these, isn't it?
We could,
Yeah.
but I already did.
Oh.
I just searched for Yidong Kunshi.
Gotcha.
Okay, anybody recognize this one?
Yeah.
The author's name is right up here. I'm about to reveal it to you.
It says Sun and the Moon
Yeah,
conjoined
hot
as
tongue.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Kyutong.
Cute song.
Okay, we already got that one. We don't need it. By the way, it's only 10 matches.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah.
That.
1 minute, Kasha.
In Kinji Kani Namishim Kipe Jungo.
That's entering
Entering point for the
difficult
wise.
points, yeah, for the wise.
Who-
Got it.
Who is that? Go up
Shujin.
past. That's
Or
Gungtang.
Gungtang, yeah.
Kwanchen Tumbi. We already have him. Gacha Delpa. This is Tohoku. And that's the one we listed first today. We already have it listed. It's this guy. See? Yidan Kunshi Kachi
Oh, okay.
Kane Gacha Delpa.
Okay.
Okay. Yidan Kunshi Kane Gacha Delpa. It's the same guy.
Okay.
Although they didn't identify the author. Okay. Manoviznya. Oh well. Neanderthal. We have this one already. Okay. This is the Sun and the Moon guy.
Yep.
Okay. We're getting down there. Now this
Catch up, check?
6835. Oh no, that's the same one.
Same one, yeah.
That's the same one. I'm sorry. Let's go back and make sure it's the same one.
Yeah, same
It's the
title.
same as 5-4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
4.
No, we had that one already.
Different text. Oh, different text effects.
Here's a Kendrick 10.
Oh, now this one looks tasty. This one looks really tasty. We don't have either one of these. Kedupten Badargi.
Oh, now we're talking.
Kedupten
He's like
Darwa.
readable
Ten Darwa.
for you.
Right.
Uh, these two. Oh, look next. There's another one. He wrote 3. These look very tasty.
Why does it say
Darwa.
I think he's not Kedupten Badargi. Oh no, I think it is, but I'm not sure. Anyway, if we could find these 3, they would be very, very tasty. Okay, so we're gonna put them on our hit list.
Okay.
Okay. Dink, dink. Off the chart.
So.
This is Tsongkhapa's poem. Okay, the root text. And this is Tsongkhapa's auto commentary. Okay, doesn't help you. Got it?
And that's it, right?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
We're out of time.
And
Let's
that's
just
it.
go to. Okay, so I'm desperate, right?
I have to teach Kasha.
Oh,
Well, I'll wait another couple minutes.
wait another second. Let's go to all reference materials. That will include the St. Petersburg catalog. Okay. We got that one already.
923 matches.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to wait. Yeah. See, now you're gonna hit it every time it appeared in. You're gonna hit it in every single book in St. Petersburg. That's why I isolate that catalog, because it's so many entries, it's overwhelming. Okay. If it were me, I would look through them. You know, I'd be so desperate.
923.
I don't know.
So what would you be looking for then, exactly?
Something I hadn't seen yet.
I think
An
it'll
author
take you a whole
you
week.
trust and
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do now.
Yeah.
Just an hour in the morning each day.
This is something I would do, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually get through it.
Yeah. We just got through 15.
Look at this.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
You
I
could
wouldn't
do
go
that
that
100
way.
times.
Which catalog was this again?
Same.
All
St.
of them.
Peter's.
Oh, this.
By the way, I want to do one more search, and then I'll let you go, Nick. Okay. How about kunshi by itself?
That's beautiful.
See,
Awesome.
No.
no book that has kunshi in the title is not about mind only.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it may not be a direct commentary on Tsongkhapa, but it's going to be worth reading. What I mean is, you might have to become an expert in mind only before you can translate the book about mind only.
How long do I have to translate this book?
The rest of your life. Okay. So this guy, Tongkor, which is a pretty decent writer, he wrote a commentary on Kunshi, but not necessarily on Jetsongkhapa. This is Pude Gungyal, we already had him. And like that, okay? This is the moon and the sun guy.
Only we had a
This is the wise man's entry point guy. Like that, okay? So we can look up Kunshi. That's only 13 matches. Okay? So we'll continue.
Can you send me the St. Petersburg catalog so I can look?
It's up there.
It's in the
Oh,
Dropbox.
it's in the Dropbox?
Yeah,
And under reference?
yeah.
Okay.
It's under catalogs.
Yeah.
It says St. Pete.
I'll show you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you'll find it.
Cool.
Yeah, so you could search the whole reference section. But frankly, if it's not in Mingzi and Shete, it's probably not a major Gelugpa author. It's some smaller person. So it's not impossible that it's useful, but I would focus on the guys that are in those two reference books, those two bibliographies. I would focus on those two guys. Okay. So maybe we have to go through Kitsang's commentary. Okay.
Good times. Sashi.
Ibuki joshi metoktam rira brinshi ninde gempadi sangye shindu mite uwardi jokun namda shingla chuparsho inam guru rana mandala kamniyatayami Di kewo kun sunam yeshe tsotsok shing sunam yeshe le chungwe tambar kuni topar sho.
Thanks, Chris.
Excellent.